I'm making more arrows today. These are from a new Recurve Tory 65-pound limbs at 28 inches of draw. These are 300 spine Black Eagle X impacts. These are the arrows I've got a few months ago. Just trying to finish. I'm probably going to use these for my Satori until I burn through them, and then the plan is to get even narrower outside diameter arrows than these. These are 166 inside diameter, 165 inside diameter, and they're 231 outside diameter. That's 0.231 inches outside diameter. So we want to take it down to a 3 millimeter inside diameter, which is 0.125 inches, and an outer diameter of between 0.18 and 0.17. So we want to keep decreasing the outer diameter as much as possible, because with a recurve you can get away with it. The power stroke is much more gradual and not as aggressive as compound bow cam power stroke, which enables us to have thinner walled shaft without the fear of breaking it. And we can also get that as heavy as possible to increase the sectional density. But the sectional density will be in our favor with the recurve bow because we can get such a small outside diameter shaft. And we can therefore decrease the broadhead ferrule and cutting diameter as much as we want, because we have so much forgiveness with the outside diameter. So that's to come. Let's go ahead and get these arrows all situated. Yeah, I was doing some research, asking ChatGPT and everything, and it seems that the recurve bow, because you can also, every inch past 28 and every inch below 28 is plus or minus 3 pounds of draw weight. So you could technically have a 65-pound recurve bow at 28 inches and only pull up to 23 inches, and you're shooting 50 pounds at that point. And just at that point, you could shoot, according to ChatGPT and other research I've been doing, you could shoot an arrow with an outer diameter of 0.11 inches, which has to be specifically like a tungsten rod. They don't make carbon arrows that slim. But I mean, that's small. I mean, imagine, and tungsten's heavy, so imagine the sectional density, the penetration you get out of that, even if it doesn't fly near as straight as a compound bow because of the mechanics, the lack of mechanics. Yeah, compound bow, most compound bows that are flagships go up to 80 pounds, and the lowest is about 50 pounds. And at like 30 inches, which is my draw length for compound bow, I mean, you're only at like, I think according to chat, it was like 0.16 is the lowest you could go. So quite a bit, you go quite a bit thinner with the recurve. And obviously you could go heavier if you need to, but with sectional density, I mean, you want to shoot as small diameter shaft as possible, as heavy as possible. So it's not really any need for it, but you could shoot like an arrow that weighed a pound or whatnot and not have to worry about your cams blowing up. Tight ass motherfuckers. All right, we'll check these arrow weights real quick, just kind of see where we're at. 494. Just under 500 grains. Perfect. Though we wouldn't mind going heavier. But skinnier is more important in my opinion. You want a thinner. You want as thin of a narrow shaft as possible in my opinion. Without sacrificing stiffness or too much stiffness, nor too much weight. That should be the primary driver. But obviously you can only hunt with broadhead small, no smaller than 7/8. So that's the skinniest I would go for penetration, but hunting wise. But if you're just trying to penetrate things for testing, just go 5% or less than the diameter of the shaft. So should be good. All right, let's go take him to the field.